Hey guys, in this video, I'm going to be doing a complete guide on lore scrolls, the books that they make, as well as the quest line attached to them. Alright, so we're going to answer the first question. Where do you get lore scrolls? And what do they look like? Well, they look like this little rolled up scroll with a ribbon around it. As you can see, I have 3 of them here, but you need 25 of them in total to create one of these gate books that I have up here. They drop from atonement rewards and have a chance to drop from elite mobs, and you can also get them from time step rewards along the path when you do your spins every 15 minutes. Again, it takes 25 lore scrolls to actually craft one of these books, and all you have to do is take your 25 lore scrolls, which will be under your Use Inventory tab, and just right click them. That's it. Something else to note is that there are 6 books in total. The first 5 books will be acquired through this combining lore scrolls method, and the 6th book will be acquired via a different method, which we will be going over a bit later in the video. Now, these books are readable, however, there is a slight catch, and that catch is just you need to be sitting down to read one of the books. To read one of the books, you just right-click it, and it opens right up for you. The books aren't terribly long. I think the first book is actually the longest one at 12 pages, and just barely 12 pages at that. It's one line into 12. However, book 5 does clock in pretty close to just getting into page 11. Another thing to note with each of these books is they require a certain awakening level to be able to even read them. To read the first book, you need awakening level 3. To read the second book, you need awakening level 6. To read the third book, you need awakening level 9. The fourth book requires awakening level 12. And the fifth book requires awakening level 15. The Guardian level requirement for each of these books is actually just level 1, so don't worry about that for this specific task. And again, I want to point out, these go in your Use tab, so they are interchangeable between characters. Now, onto the 6th and final book. To acquire the 6th gate book, you need to have books 1 through 5 first. Then, on Wednesday, in Game Day Wednesday specifically, between 3 a.m. and 4 a.m., you want to head out towards the A-class materia mining site. Wipe out the mobs there, and mine the materia, of course, if you want, and you're going to find a monk standing out there. His name is Pastor Clark, and he'll give you the quest, Remember Who You Are. After that, you want to head back to Freedom City and talk to our old friend Karen. He's the monk surrounded by the half circle of gravestones underneath the UNDC East Point. After speaking to him, you're going to have to pay your usual fee of 10,000 gold and 1,000 shards, and he'll take you over to the gate dimension thing world place. You're going to notice it looks almost exactly the same, except there's one new NPC there on the left side of Pretoria, across from Karen. His name is a lost soul, and he's wearing monk garbs just like the other guys. He doesn't say much, but he tells you your actual name isn't the name that you chose for your character in character creation. No. Your character name is actually Hannah. I know, crazy plot twist, right? Well, he also gives you a link to a PDF file that you can type into your search engine, and it pretty much just takes you to a free ebook that has some League of Maidens lore in it. The book you find is, well, it's actually a book. It's not just a couple pages long. The actual content of this book is about 140 pages, and everything past that is just glossary and self-promotion for the writer and Maiden Gaming. But hey, if this is something you guys are interested in checking out and reading for yourselves, I'm going to be putting a link to it down in the description below. Now, the final thing I'm going to add is when you get the 6th book from the Monk in the Desert, it has an awakening level requirement of 30, meaning you cannot read it currently. Now, I don't know if this is a placeholder because, they just don't want people to read it yet, or maybe the book doesn't have any actual content in it, or maybe, they do plan on eventually increasing the max level at some point. But for now, this is it for the books. There's nothing else to them. Whenever we can read the 6th gate, apparently it adds 1 to intelligence. But I guess until then, we're going to just have to remain 1% dumber. Okay, last thing I would like to note actually is I would like to thank Administer and Lycane83 for telling me about the 6th book as well as the quest line attached to it. Without the information they gave me, I wouldn't have known about any of that stuff. I would have just sat there thinking, oh, well, okay, I got 5 lore books, and you just combine lore scrolls to get these lore books, and that's that. No, there's more to it. Would have had no idea about the damn ebook at the end either. had they not pointed me in the direction of the quest. So thank you guys. Anyways, ladies and gents, I hope this was helpful, and I will see all of you in the next one.